Comparing decimals. First thing you need to notice is when you're comparing decimals, you've got two symbols. The greater than, so the alligator is going to eat the bigger number no matter what. And the less than, and that one kind of, if you hold your hand up, looks like an L. So you just got to remember that the alligator is always going to eat the bigger number. All right, so when you're doing this, you want to compare place values, not look at the entire number. You want to compare place values and cross out things that are ties, that are the same. Then, step 2, you want to circle the first two numbers that are different and then compare those two circled numbers. All right, so let's take a look at example number 1. You've got a 0 and a 0, they tie. I know that I was in the right place because here's my decimal point. Then I have a 3 in the tenths and a 3 in the tenths. Now I get to two numbers that are different, a 6 in the hundredths and a 7 in the hundredths. The 7 is bigger than the 6, so I'm automatically going to make the alligator eat that number, meaning this is less than this 37 hundredths. All right, let's take a look at example number 2. In the ones place, I have a 0 and a 0 over here, so they tie. Then I have a 2 and a 2, and they tie. Then I have a 4 and a 4, and they tie. Well, I have a 0 here and nothing here, but because there's nothing here, I know that that can also be a 0. So those tie, so I know that my answer is equal to. Example 3, you've got a 0 and a 0. You've got a 4 and a 3. Those are different, so you don't even look at the rest of this number. You know that 4 is bigger than 3, so the alligator's going to eat the bigger number. So 4 tenths is bigger than 325 thousandths. A lot of kids look at this and think that this number's bigger because it has more digits, but that's not really the case. Think of it as money. In money, this would be 40 cents. In money, this would be more like 33 cents because that 5 would round that, but 40 cents is bigger than that. All right, last example. You've got a 0 and a 0. And then you've got a 4 in the tenths and a 4 in the tenths. You have an 8 in the hundredths and an 8 in the hundredths. We get out to the thousandths place, and I have nothing, so that's a 0. And I have a 7. The 7 is bigger, so the alligator eats that, meaning that it's a less than symbol. This number is less than